Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from Doris Burke on the sideline coming up. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. First for the Wizards. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. And in its center, former NCAA champion at UConn in 2005, Rookie of the Year, a strong-bodied 6'10" Emeka Okafor. Then it's Porter. Then it's Nene in at the power forward position. And for Los Angeles, Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. And holding down the middle out of Central Michigan University, the skilled and ambidextrous 7-footer, Chris Kaman. Then there's Nick Young, and it's Gasol in at the four-man position. Wall against Nash. And Beal kicks to Okafor. The Wizards working the ball around now. Wall, no good. Good defensive work there by Young.
Well, it was an ugly start to the season for the Wizards. Tried to revamp by trading for a host of veterans, but out of the gate, times were tough as they lost their first 12. Eventually got things turned around and were more dangerous when John Wall got healthy.
Here's Wall. The dish to Nene. Porter launches a three. Gasol with the rebound. The difference for the Wizards after Wall came back, as you said, Clark, was just day and night. They were so much more energized and seemed to relish the role of playing the spoiler for a lot of teams down the stretch.
Yeah, they looked like a playoff team by the end of the year, and that's the challenge this season as we watch this club play it out. I mean, can they stay healthy? Can they continue that hot run that they had at the end of last year? And can that carry over into this one?
And so it's Washington with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Beal. In a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for two. That's on Nick Young.
For Brad Beal, it wasn't an easy start to his career. I mean, he was putting up points but shooting a very low percentage. Then once John Wall came back from injury, he improved leaps and bounds with his efficiency. No coincidence there, I bet.
And he's good on the second. And you mentioned how Brad Beal's play improved with John Wall back in that lineup in Washington with the Wizards. That had to take some pressure off him.
Yeah, I think so. Beal may have a good handle, but there's no question he's a shooting guard. And playing alongside Wall makes the most sense, where he can run off screens and spot out. But I think Beal has a very bright future.
Here's Wall after Pau Gasol's bucket. Wall passes to Beal. Feeds it to Porter. Dishes it to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Lakers. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. All with it. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. Misses off the left iron.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Porter with the steal. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Kobe dishes to Gasol. From outside, off the mark. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what did he have to say?
We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him anyone with his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
Thanks again, Doris. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals. And that's going to be the challenge for LA.
And Beal kicks to Wall. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Off on the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Blake kicks to Hill, puts the lead pass in front of him. Gasol. Pass to Farmer. It's stolen by Webster. Ariza outside. From past the arc. Gets the bucket.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Well, despite that possession, something I've liked is that they've really been in control while getting out to this lead. They've kept the turnovers down.
.59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Farmar. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. That's good. Farmar's got his first points of the night.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Wizards trail by 5. Here's Maynard. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. .20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 4 to shoot. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. And there's the pass to Ariza. Rebound the Lakers. And it's the Lakers on the break. The feed to Blake. Offensive rebound. Here's Farmar. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, the offense has been so smooth. Everybody working together. And you can tell they're getting good shots pretty much every time down.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine there. I mean, they keep the ball moving, they keep themselves moving, and as a result, they're piling up the points. Getting road wins was one of the biggest struggles for the Wizards last season. Started out slow, and even after Wall came back from injury, they still weren't exactly taking care of business on the road.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Guys, Otto Porter comes from a basketball family. He wore his mom's jersey number growing up, then switched to a his father's number 35 upon being drafted. And he kept it in the family in one other way. He never played in the AAU system and just worked out against his own family. Tough family, and it's worked out for him, guys.
Yeah, Doris, a versatile defender and a smart role player. He's been a very nice addition. Well, Clark, back to the Wizards on the road. You mentioned their slow start, but just to illustrate how bad it was for them, it wasn't until mid-December that they got their first road win. Steve, they lost their first 8 to start the year away from Washington.
Yeah, it was a shame, too, because that start kind of took them out of playoff consideration. You know, and they ended up playing really well down the stretch. But, you know, at the end of the season, they were actually okay on the road, and they were pretty competitive, in fact.
Out of bounds, Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. So for the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in for Trevor Booker. And John Wall subbed in for Eric Maynard. Okafor off a pick from Nene. 5 on the clock. Ariza against Kobe. So it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Trevor Ariza is not really a great offensive player. I mean, but defensively now, that's a different story. He's a stopper. He's got good length and athleticism. And I like the intensity he plays with. This is a guy that only played 1 year of college basketball. He's made a nice career for himself in the NBA.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Washington. Good on the second free throw. In for Ariza. You remember that postseason with the Lakers, Steve, back in 2009? We shot the lights out.
Yeah, and you wondered at that time whether the light had really come on for him offensively. But, you know, I think he's still a player who's best suited rebounding, defending, being a hustle guy, an energy player. And when he makes shots, it's just kind of gravy. But really, it's about everything else with him.
Good description. Here's Wall following the basket by Kobe Bryant. And Wall. Here we go now. Okafor. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
And Washington making a change here. Porter's checked in.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. And one of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And I just really admire his demeanor and consistency offensively. I mean, he's got tremendous composure and decision-making ability. He makes his teammates better.
And now here comes Wall, leading the break. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Wall. And it's 7 points here for Beal.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
You know, offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. And even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the 3rd most threes in the league, but were in the bottom half of the league in percentage.
Now, here is Young. And they are able to get his shot to go. Nash, the pass to Young. And here's Kobe from the arc. And good on the basket. Look at it. Kobe's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
And going back to the Lakers' offensive troubles last season, the worst free throw percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
And obviously that's attributed directly to Dwight Howard. I mean, because the Lakers also led the league in free throw attempts. So Howard was getting hacked. He really couldn't get it going. He made about half his free throws for the season. And that just really carried over into the team's performance.
Gets it to go.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Guys, the Los Angeles Lakers, a team that's used to attracting marquee free agents from other teams, not losing their own in free agency. But this offseason, Dwight Howard decided to move on, turning down a larger guaranteed contract with the LA Lakers. A tough blow for the league's banner franchise, who've taken out a number of huge billboards around town asking Dwight to stay. sources said he wasn't overjoyed with the system the Lakers employed under head coach Mike D'Antoni, and also perhaps didn't enjoy playing alongside the always hyper-intense Kobe Bryant. Guys, we'll just have to see how big of a setback that becomes for this team's championship aspirations.
Well, we'll see if the Lakers can find a way. Thank you, Doris.
Guys, for Kobe Bryant last season, you talk about adversity. I mean, the coaching change, the team struggle, and finally, once they started to get back on track right at the end of the season, he tears his Achilles tendon. Tough break.
Here's Young after the made shot from Porter. Nash outside. Okafor grabs the miss. Wizards trail by 6. Passes it to Wall. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And for Kobe Bryant, the completely torn Achilles tendon. You wonder if his big minutes contributed. At age 34, he's second in the league, for instance, in minutes played. He averaged almost 46 minutes a game in the 7 games leading up to the injury. And this is a guy that when he is on the floor, high torque at all times.
Well, there's no evidence that playing all those minutes led to the injury. We know that the Lakers were in a huge battle for a playoff spot, so it's easy to see why the coaching staff decided to ride him like that. But it does make you wonder, at his age, was that just too much for him?
The Wizards have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And Wall. Here we go now. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here's Kobe. 10 points for him. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. The Wizards making a switch here. Serafin's checked in. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. Nash outside. Offensive rebound. Young outside. He dishes it to Gasol. The shot misses. Poked loose. Wizards trail by 4. And Wall. Here we go now. Shot to that. Outside Gasol. And here's Young from the arc. Second chance shot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. 15 seconds left now here in the second. Nash against Wall. He kicks it to Serafin. Booker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Blake. Here's Hill. The shot was off. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Lakers lead by 5. Well, folks, stay tuned for the...
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going on out at Staples Center. Los Angeles in front against Washington. And nice.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
And as we resume a beautiful nighttime view of Los Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
I like... that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just to add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy. Well, it's without question Kobe Bryant's always going to be known as one of the great scorers in the history of the game. But for the kids watching at home, it is really worth reminding you of this. He can do it all. He's fundamentally sound in all aspects of the game. He defends, he rebounds, he passes. To be one of the true greats, you can't just focus on one thing. You need to be able to do a little bit of everything and do it all well.
Wall attacking. And the shot is good. Wall's got 6.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And for Kobe Bryant last season, right at the top among shooting guards and rebounds and assists.
And despite his workload offensively, he's a very good defender, too, especially on the ball. He's been all defense 9 times on that first team, 12 all-defense selections overall in his career, tied with Kevin Garnett for the all-time lead in both categories.
Shot clock at 2. Beal's shot is good.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Timeout called the Lakers. The Lakers in the lead.
Points in the paint for the Wizards, really a problem area last season. Even with their revamped front court, it was not easy for them to finish at the rim. Maybe a full year of having John Wall healthy will help that because he creates easy scoring opportunities.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Wall dishes to Porter. It's Beal on the wing. Tipped away. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. As for the Wizards, as you said, Clark, they ended up being the second worst team in the NBA when it came to points in the paint. But they just couldn't get much going from their bigs down low, Steve.
And some of that was the injury to John Wall early because he's the one who has to set the table for those guys. But look, this is a team that has made some improvements. They're gaining some momentum. They've got some good young talent. I think that area, the points in the paint, is going to improve as this season goes on.
And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. And you think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long.
Nash hits to Young. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's sent back by Nene. Now Wall. He's got 6. Here's Porter. Rebounded by the Lakers. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired. And that's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it. You know, there are so many elite athletes at that point guard spot in the NBA, Kevin, but John Wall might be the best. His blend of speed, strength, agility, it was just amazing to watch. And when he can get out in transition in particular, that's when he's at his best.
He's so fast and agile, you forget that he's 6'4", strong and wiry. When he gets hacked on the finish, he can not only absorb the hit, but finish the layup as well. He's a terrific talent.
And the Wizards making a change here. Kevin Seraphin is checked in for Okafor. Trevor Booker comes in for Nene. Martell Webster, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Maynard in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Wall. 8 points for him. He feeds it to Booker. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. LA's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Kevin Seraphin, big solid frame, about 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan, so he's already shown a lot of promise as a defender.
Here's Maynard, guarded by Kobe. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Looked like some miscommunication there offensively. Those guys were not on the same page.
The Wizards making a switch here. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Stolen by Seraphin. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Oh, back to Seraphin, not just a defensive presence, he's got a nice soft touch offensive.
Yeah, you can hit with that hook shot, step out to mid-range. Still developing, but there's a lot to like about this young big man.
Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. Webster passes to Maynard. That one goes. Count. Now it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Hill defended by Seraphin. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside for Beal. Wide open look. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They need this. Rejected by Beal. But he recovers it. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Farmer. There's the triple. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Farmer's got 8.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Maynard kicks to Seraphin. Lets it go from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Now, here is Young. Gives him the lead pass. Pass to Johnson. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Jordan Hill. The Lakers trail. Nash outside. This one for 3. Porter pulls it in. Nash has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Ariza kicks to Wall. Ariza with it. Picked up by Kobe. They get it back. The dish to Porter. They double him with Kaman. Wall attacking. Gasol with the block. It's tipped. A floater. And the shot is good. And that's 10 points for John Wall.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And here's Nash outside. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
Manet dishes to Ariza. Outside, Wall. Kicks it out to Ariza. Clock at 6. Well, a careless foul. It'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And the foul called on Los Angeles. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So difficult season for the Lakers.
Here is Nash. Launches it. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Nash. Nash has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season when injury struck. They didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. You know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting 5. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
Nash left side. Gasol covered by Wall to take the lead. Gasol passes to Kobe and stolen by Ariza. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And that one's good.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Wall, a finger roll finish at the bucket. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Nash gets to Kobe. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Wizards. 4-on-3 break. Wall dishes to Nene. Puts up the baby hook. Shot is no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Kobe, here we go. Back to Kaman. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Wall against Nash. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. And it's the Lakers on the break. Kobe's running. Good D by Ariza.
Boy, that was a tough one because if that goes down, you tie the score.
And you know they wanted to go down. They put together a nice run. That would have tied it.
Beal the pass to Nene. And it's blocked by Kobe. Nash hits to Young. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Nash to take the lead. And again, the Lakers no good.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
It's Ariza on the wing. And it's Emeka Okafor with the foul. That's his first foul. Porter's checked in for Washington. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Time call here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're in front by 2. 1:09 left in the 4th quarter. The Wizards with the lead. And here's Wall. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Back to Nash. Lets it go. Buries it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending, deflected away.
And Wall. Here we go now. Nene.
pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now. One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
The Wizards shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Porter kicks to Wall. Into Nene. Leads him in there. Wall guarded by Kobe. Wall dishes to Nene. Back to Wall. Now Okafor inside. Sinks it.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Now, strategy wouldn't be bad to use it here if they need to.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 1. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
Los Angeles making a switch here. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Blake kicks to Gasol. Tries from 16. Rebound, Washington.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice